more to City Sounds, the weekly show when we turn the spotlight on some of the hot musical talent around the Anglia region. The weekly winner goes through to a grand final and their prize, their very own half-hour TV special. 5 very different acts, kicking off with a band from Harwich with Save Me. Please welcome Mosaic.
There's a storm in here, and it doesn't help that I am drifting. I've been clutching straws, making no headway, in a desert where the sands are shifting. I'm on a mountain ledge, a mountain in my mind, and the emptiness seems to beckon me to take the plunge, take up the depth, but I'm cowardly, so they reckon. From the elements, and I'd rather drown in my pity. I walk the streets at night, streets of my dreams, but I find no sun in this city. Ooh, save me. Ooh, save me.
OK, first band up this evening on City Sounds, that's Mosaic from Harwich. And to get through to the final is not just an accident. We have a star panel with us to pick those very winners. Please welcome, if you wake up on Saxon Radio area every morning, Mr Melvin Pryor. Sophisticated, suave, none of these words sum up Mr Kenny Lynch.
Thank you, dear.
And the man at A&R for the record label CBS, may I introduce Mr Gordon Charlton. That's our panel. If I can just get my teeth firmly back into my head, Melvin, what about Mosaic?
I thought they were very good. I thought the song was very commercial and good enough, I thought, to make it if they get the right promotion. I thought the group looked very good as well. I think that's important as well. Very good.
Good for you, then. Mr Lynch, sir.
I'm not a great listener to the charts these days, but when I do listen to it, they seem to be the type of group that's happening. I think they're great. I particularly like the fella on the saxophone there with Ben Turpin's old suit on. I quite liked Alison Moyet there on the backing vocals. I thought they were absolutely great.
Dear me, you're not going to be as cruel as that, Gordon Charlton, are you?
Well, I hope nobody asked me what they sang after the show, because I can't really remember. I thought they looked very nice, and they had a very nice sound about them. I think it was very well presented, but at the end of the day, please don't ask me to remember it.
That was written by lead singer Ron Cullen, and as always in City Sound, lots of homespun songs. Next up on this evening's programme, written by himself, here from Norwich, with only time, Mr Nick Stoll.
As you leave, don't look back, I'll be crying. When you go, please don't say a word. As you pass through the gates of heaven, still those words, I love you, will be heard. Every step that I take hereafter brings me closer to the day I climb up those steps to the gates of heaven. Then we'll be together for all time, for only time can heal this heartache and the sorrow that you've left. Yes, only time can stop these tears that my broken heart has wept. Though the time passes by so slowly, just to live day to day I try. And although it will wait for no one, still I wait for time to pass by. For only time can heal this heartache and the sorrow that you've left. Yes, only time can stop these tears that my broken heart has wept. Only time can heal this heartache and the sorrow that you've left. Yes, only time can stop these tears that my broken heart has wept. Only time, only time.
Mr. Nick Storm there with his very own song, and it says on his card that he was actually a black and white minstrel, obviously a big
So
Kenny
was
Lynch.
I.
You was Kenny Lynch.
I'm not really into this kind of music, but I do appreciate that this kind of music is very, very important to some people. I think that if he had the right song, he could make it. He reminded me a bit of Milligan and Nesbitt without Milligan or Nesbitt. But I think that he had a great voice, a good voice, and I think if he wrote the right song, he could possibly make it. I think he's good, yeah.
Gordon Charlton.
Well, I've got to admit, Nick, as a middle-of-the-road singer, was very good, but middle-of-the-road singers have never been my cup of tea. He reminded me a bit of Vince Hill in his delivery, and I find it encouraging that a singer who's delivering middle-of-the-road songs is not singing other people's material. But I've got to admit, he didn't really inspire me, but he was very competent at what he did, and I thought he was very good, so he's probably got a future on the cabaret circuit.
Okay, over to the man from Saxon Radio.
The song reminded me a bit like a Foster and Allen type song, and also I thought a bit like Renee and Renato without the girl half, but I'm not sure which half the girl was. I think he's very good at singing that type of song, though. He's got a very good voice for that type of song, and I think he'll do very well in cabaret. But I don't know about commercial records, though.
Okay, mixed reaction there, middle-of-the-road artist. Let's hope he doesn't get run over in the process. Third up, and before the break, please welcome our third act this evening on Sea Sounds from Basildon. It's Widow and Took All the Money.
All that she ever wanted, I gotta buy her, but the farmer's person
song there written by lead guitarist John Connolly, that's Widow. Heavy, Gordon John, heavy.
Well, I remember the days when I used to wear faded denims and denim cut-down jackets.
Bloody, that's a long time ago.
It was 3 weeks ago.
Not that long ago, Kenny. Not as long as when you used to wear faded denims.
I never did.
No wonder we looks like that. Carry on.
I used to dance to Status Quo and stuff like this. And musically, this band really had it for me. But, I mean, looks-wise, I could never have wanted to emulate any of these guys because when I used to dance in faded denims, I looked a lot younger than these people, and I still do.
Norman, help us out here, please.
I think it would be nicer if they all looked as if they were with a heavy group. They all look a little bit separate to me, but other than that, I thought the song was very catchy.
And it does seem that the old heavy rock, what with the Bon Jovis of the world and all them, is catching on radio-wise. So
most certainly.
Perhaps, I hope.
Good commercial sound, I thought, yeah.
OK, Ken Lynch, I've got the old Deep Purple syndrome.
Well,
I
I've always loved groups that rock on, and I thought the lads tried to do that. I'm not quite so sure about the songs that strong. I think if they wrote another song that was like in the mode of Status Quo or something like that, I think they'd be a lot better. But I thought they were great. I love groups that just get on the stage and want to rock on. I'm fed up with all these funny, fancy, puffy singers and all.
So if they came along to you and said, Kenny Lynch, produce us, I mean, what would you do to a band like that in 86?
I would try to get just a slightly stronger song for them and tell them to do exactly what they're doing now.
You'd probably write it, wouldn't you, Kenny?
I bet you're right. Life.
I bet they probably would do. OK, 3 down, 2 more acts to grind, more City Sounds coming up after the break. 2 City Sounds, 2 more acts left, and who goes through to the grand final in their very own half-hour TV special? OK, second to last and the penultimate, as we say, from Chelmsford. Please welcome Dev Douglas and Turnip Greenrag.